I am for the black man and the black woman, globally, black people, African people. So I am not for everybody, so cut that bullshit out, bro. Interracial relationships are not natural. Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I don't give a f***. It's the truth.
Howdy. Wyo, Russ here.
And Bama Fred.
Or Chris. Whatever. Today we're going to be reacting to the most racist guy on TikTok.
Yeah, it seems like we found him.
It turns out that white people can be racist, and so can black people.
Duh. Anyone can be racist.
And before we get into this, let's just say we do like everyone who is a good person. You should judge a person by the quality of their character. Let's watch the video he removed, which kind of like turned me off to this guy.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch his other ones because it like sets a tone for his whole channel. Like he must be attracting some crazy people, the ones that actually support him.
Yeah. He's attracting people that haven't clued in yet that racism in any form is always bad.
But the thing is, he's trying to like preach this persona that he's all like spiritually enlightened, which is not the case. I would hope that a spiritually enlightened person is kind to everybody. This is his TikTok profile. It says, "I am the Messiah, here to restore balance back to humanity cosmically." Before we show you the most racist guy on TikTok, if you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We want our subscribers to go up, and become a part of the notification squad.
Interracial relationships are not natural. Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I don't give a f***. It's the truth.
Okay, that's already racist.
It's already racist. It's already wrong.
Every white person on Earth, if you go back far enough in their heritage, there's a black person's DNA.
There's only black DNA.
There's only black DNA.
You go back far enough, everyone of white, Asian, Native American, whatever, our genes all go back
to Africa.
To Africa. And the thing is their study showing that there was a biological Eve and a biological Adam, that we all descend from the same one man and the same one woman. It's just that one man and one woman probably never met. Now that gets more complicated into how that is. Go look at National Geographic. I think that's where I read about that.
When you go outside of your race of people to another race of people, this means that within your own group of people, you are not getting the love that you need. So you will go to another race of people to fill the void of your own people not loving you. Now, when you do this, this creates a confusion with your own identity and a loss within self.
What if you just find the other like race very sexy and they treat you well?
Yeah.
I mean, there's that too. There are people out there that just fall in love with somebody who looks a little bit different than them. It's okay.
In my youth, I think I was in the second grade when we first had integration. You know, the schools became integrated and we got our first little paper brown skinned girl. And she ended up being loved by everybody. She was at the top of everything. Our class mixed in well together. I mean, it's not like there were no issues, but I don't know, we got along. I know that classes after them have had more problems, but our class, I feel like, really got along.
Everything is situational and every individual can be different.
Yeah, everyone's walk is different.
When you look in nature, no species mix with one another. Every species on Earth stays separate and remain in harmony with each other.
Black people and white people are the same species.
Yeah, he doesn't know the real definition of species to begin with.
You don't see a lion mixing with a giraffe. You don't see a giraffe mixing with a tiger. You don't see a tiger mixing with any other species. Because nature knows they need to stay separate and remain in their unique individuality to maintain harmony and creation.
I mean, yes, giraffe and tigers are different species. He's got that right.
I know.
And they don't breed.
The reason
but white people and black people are not different species.
They can breed and have a viable offspring. That means they are the same species. Luckily, there's people who are actually already debunking it on TikTok. This is it. We need
people who consider themselves the black race.
No species mix with one another.
So I try not to be insulting when I'm calling people out in stitches like this, or when I'm trying to, explain my point of view on a specific situation. But this guy's just fucking racist. Like, that is the most racist ideological bullshit I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I am honestly no different from a white person. The only difference I have from a white person is that my skin color is different. That is it. Race is not species. And a tiger and giraffe hybrid would look pretty badass.
That ain't gonna happen.
For fuck's sake.
You're O positive blood type, and I'm O negative. We are not compatible. I could not take blood from you. You could take it from me.
I could take it from him.
But there could be a black man that has O negative blood, and he can give me blood, hypothetically.
Whereas I could not.
Where you could not. It just shows it's not all about even like what your skin looks like. Like literally we have different bloods that make different bloods compatible with other bloods.
A lot of people are confused with their identity, so we must establish the truth. Being mixed and biracial does not exist. It never has existed.
He's a mixed race right there.
He's full of caca.
We're mixed race. I mean, if you go back far enough.
I wish I was more mixed.
I wish we had more current mix.
Melanin. I want more melanin.
We want more
I don't want to
current
burn.
Like you want your ancestors that are like 6 generations back to be mixed, or 2 generations, so you could actually have like some more skin color,
which is impossible
instead of white. Which even white, there's no such thing as white. You're more pink,
pinky, tanny,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
This term was only created out of a confusion within self. When a black man has sex with a white woman, out of that will come a black baby. When a black woman has sex with a white man, out of that will come a black baby. The baby won't be white at all because the black gene instantly dominates. The white gene is recessive, so it will become extinct instantly.
No.
We must establish the truth because a lot of people are confused. They think they are half white, half black. No, the black gene dominates. As soon as that black gene dominates, you instantly become black. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it at all.
Wrong.
He has this complex that he has to prove the black race is better than the white race. It's so racist. If it was switched around and a white person was trying to prove that the white race is better than the black race, which has happened, which was up. Of course, there's biracial people. That's why there's so many different freaking skin tones. The dominant form codes for a dose of dark skin, and the recessive form codes for a dose of light skin. The darker skin is due to 6 dominant doses, and the lightest skin is due to 6 recessive doses. Varying combinations of these alleles result in 7 discrete colors. But there's a lot of factors, and there's all these oddities that can happen. And I mean oddities in a good way. Like, check this out. Meet the 2 teenage girls with different colored hair, eyes, and skin, but they're twins. Their mother is half Jamaican, and their father is white. And they produced 1 black and 1 white twin. Even if a gene is recessive,
they don't go extinct. They're hidden under there. They're inside. They're working.
And that's how black people usually get blue eyes, which there's a...
And they're so pretty, people.
Oh, man. We met him at Five Guys Burgers. The guy has this... he's a mixed race. I don't know what percentage of African he has in him. He has a little bit of black DNA and a little bit of white DNA, but he has darker skin and light eyes, and he's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Okay, do you think he's going to keep the same theme?
Well, we know he's kept the same theme.
Everything is not always peace, light, love, and harmony. That's a fucking lie, bro. This world that you see today, that we live in, was established by evil, manipulation, chaos, destruction, deception, and envy and greed. None of this shit is peaceful, bro. So we must stop looking at this shit like it's all some goddamn fantasy world that peace and light and love exists. We must establish the truth to get to that, bro. And the truth brings out all the ugliness, so it's not about peace, light, and love. Love is about seeing reality for what it is. That is real love, bro. Because a lot of people frolicking around this like everything is all right, like everything is straight. But it's not. This shit is fucked up. And until we address that fucked upness, nothing will change.
Okay,
he
let's
got
just
some
say,
anger issues.
I agree that there's a lot of chaos in this world.
No question.
But he's not very good at like trying to turn a bad situation into a good situation, which is an art. When somebody has something traumatic happen to them and they learn how to overcome it. Look at him. He has a fan. He's got a phone to film with. Like, his life, how bad is it when there's people in Yemen that are like freaking starving?
You're always going to be able to find someone that has more suffering in their life, unfortunately.
I just feel like people try to complain and find things to complain about, but a lot of us have iPhones in our pockets or Androids in our pockets. So our phones have parts that could have been made with slave labor. I don't get how we have the right to complain so much.
We all fall into it. But then if you really stop and think about it,
We do. We all play victim sometimes.
He's got a phone. He's got a fan, like you say. He's in an apartment or a home somewhere.
He's got a roof over his head.
We've all got it so much better than so many other human inhabitants of this planet.
It looks like he has a toothbrush because he's got nice teeth. A little sidetrack. When we met, we could not get married. And now we can get married.
Yep.
My point is, we can embrace the positive change instead of play victim and be like, we couldn't get married 5 years ago. It's like, but we can now.
Yeah.
And we did.
We did it.
Let's embrace the change. Okay, I'm going to do a little break. We're going to watch a comedy video.
It's okay to be white. It's okay to be black. It's okay to be straight. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be you. But it's never okay to stop at a yellow light when we both should have made it, bitch. It's okay to be white.
I like her.
Dude, I fucking... She's so right.
I wonder if she does more comedy than this. If she's always funny.
I don't know.
Or is she a stand-up comic by any choice? Maybe you should think about it.
Go check her out.
I like her.
I needed some lighthearted stuff.
Yeah, I like
because
that.
this guy is like, you'll see. This is the one he talks about, like how he only makes videos for black people.
Okay.
He's preaching the segregation.
I'm going to say this because it needs to be said. You have a lot of white people saying that, oh, you're just speaking only to black people. What about everybody else? I'm not here for everybody else. My concerns is of the black man and the black woman because they are the source and they must remember who they are to awaken their true divinity, to restore their ancient self.
What does that mean? They're the source.
So what are white people? They're the source of white people too.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally, they're the source of white people too. He truly believes that the black race is better than the white race and that we are different, that we are like, he almost thinks that we're like animals or something. It's like the exact flip of those crazy ass white old people that we would see that were like super racist and saying that blacks were animals. Well, I mean, technically speaking, we are all animals.
Yes.
We're the same species of animal as him.
I am not for everybody. I am for the black man and the black woman globally, black people, African people, in America, and Europe, and Africa, and South Central America, Australia, and everywhere on this planet, because the black person is the key to this age. So they must remember who they are and what they are, because now is the time to arise. So I am not for everybody, so cut that bullshit out, bro. This message is for the black man and the black woman. I'm gonna say...
Okay, we're gonna end with that video, but what the frick? He's not for everybody coming together and trying to make the world a better place for everybody. He just wants to make the world a better place for the black race. He's super racist.
He's racist, and that form of racism is no better than the imperialistic, white race and spread of Caucasians around the planet thinking that they were superior. You can't do two wrongs and generate a right out of
No.
it. You're just not going to.
I love your video so much. Thank you so much. Lots of love to you. How can you love him? Clan in black skin. Exactly.
That's what I would think.
Exactly.
Well, let's hope for the best for the guy that he changes his mindset.
What do you all think of this? If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We want our subscribers to go up. Why, Russ?
And Bama Fred.
Love you long time.
I can't do that.
Hey, buddy.
He's so dirty. He's got black skin.
Underneath there?
Yeah.
On his lips.
No,
and on his...
I think he does have darker... Well, I think he's just mixed. I think it's actually more spotted. You see it when he's wet, though. Hey, love you, bud.